Alright, it is Wednesday, May 31st. Master Nicholas and I are out here at the compound. Yay. To check up on the hut and the yurt. It has been a very long time since we've been able to come out here.
And yesterday it rained,
yeah.
So...
Yeah, it was like really bad rain. I don't know if it rained bad here. It rained bad in Melbourne. It was like really windy and everything was blowing all around. So we're kind of a little bit excited here to see if the hut and the yurt and everything survived the really bad rainstorm the other day. This is like summer now. The kids are all out of school, so I'm really surprised that the compound's empty. I think we only saw one car coming in, and it might have been a cop.
Yeah.
But it looks like the compound, I mean, is like, we may be the only ones here today, which is weird because I thought there'd be a lot more people. But then again, this past weekend was a 3-day weekend, I think Memorial Day, so people might have came out here then. We are now currently getting ready to go by the area that was set up for the Army invasion and Camp Freedom 2. I mean Camp Freedom 1. Army invasion camp looks empty. Although trees are starting to grow, huh? Saw some big tall bushes in there. Maybe I'll have to show how fast stuff grows out here.
Yeah. I mean, it has everything it needs. It has sunlight, water, and then, like, I think that's all a plant needs.
Sunlight and water?
Yeah.
Does it need nutrients?
Well, yeah, it gets that from the sunlight.
No. It doesn't get nutrients from the sunlight.
Oh, the soil.
Yeah, the soil, or even from the water. The sunlight gives it energy to photosynthesize or make food from it.
Yeah.
So it looks like the plants may have overgrown a bit. So it tends to do that when it rains a lot here. It's like the plants like really grow when it gets wet. Now the tires are up ahead there blocking the entrance. I never did move these tires. There were like 4 of them. And I see one sitting here too, at least 2. I'll grab some, but not today. It's actually so hot out here.
Yeah.
We were planning on coming out to check out this stuff, and we might actually try to paint the roof of Little Blue too. Somebody dumped some more trash out here. I see a bunch of oil containers.
It's kind of weird. Most of the stuff that's dumped is on the pathway to Camp Freedom.
Well, it's actually dumped everywhere. We just see it. They dump it everywhere, but we see the ones here because this is where we're driving. We drive other spots, we'll see dumpings too.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we're thinking of remember my other video about painting Little Blue too? I think we're gonna go ahead and do that, and I think I've settled on trying to paint it with that cool coat because it'll serve 2 purposes. 1, just to see if you could do it, and 2, for van dwellers, it might actually be something useful. So we're gonna do it in stages. The first stage, to see how it looks and whether or not it actually makes a difference, we're going to paint the roof of Little Blue 2, just the roof, and see if that makes a difference on the temperature inside. For some van dwellers, they might want to paint just the roof and not the entire vehicle. So we're going to try that on there and see what it looks like and how easy it is to work with. And then at another date, we're going to try... Wow, the camp's like all messed up.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
So, let's go have a look.
Roof parts are falling out. I need to change my pants.
Yeah, I don't know if a human did this or what happened here.
I need to change my pants.
Alright, this is what the camp looks like upon our return. We've been gone for a long time. Looks like a mess. Oh, the box with the bird nest is flown off. Everything is just blown everywhere. I'm thinking the wind. The hut is still pretty much intact, needs to be straightened out, which I'm getting ready to do right now. And we'll go look at the bird nest. It looks like it's knocked down, but this wasn't done by the wind. I think this was done by our friend Rocky. Been coming here to try to get water. And we can definitely see footprints through here. I don't know if you can see if those look like footprints, they look paw prints or whatever in the container. Alright, I guess it's a matter of putting the hut back together. So I just got finished picking up the board that was here on the ground, and notice something. Well, first off, that box over there has the old nest. I see a lizard there jumping around. I don't know if you see a lizard on that blade of grass. But look what's here now. It's a second nest. It looks like our bird friend did not give up. And actually this time built the nest onto the hut itself. Don't touch it. But it's a second nest.
Cool.
Except I don't see anyone in it.
I don't mean anything in it.
Anyone or anything. Look in there and see there's nothing in there right now. But our friend, Mr. Bird. And there's a second one over there, which I don't know how the box blew down like that, but it did. So I just need to straighten out. This is a mess. Let me straighten out this mess here before we do anything else. Ooh! All right, people are starting to use the hut. I wonder if they're finding the yurt. This is you can see Alex and Nick were here, but apparently Brian and Danny were also here.
There's a spider on it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So people are starting to come out here, which is terrific because that's what this was intended for. So the yurt and the hut. I don't know if the yurt has been visited, but the hut has visitors. So we'll try to straighten out this mess and make it suitable again for people because it got trashed. And it wasn't the humans. I'm pretty sure it was the animal or the wind. But otherwise, everything else looks pretty good. So
The door thing.
I took it off to become the floor for the yurt. So I got to get new doors and stuff. So we're going to have to fix all this up. So everything got kind of blown down, so we'll fix it all back up. All right.